What if I told you that every brand you know, from Apple to Nike, is actually telling a story? Not just through their ads, but through every product, every interaction, and even every decision they make. Branding is the art of storytelling, and today we're diving into how it works and why it matters. But first, my name is John Finley, and I'm here to give you business insights and teach you about business fundamentals. Now, let's get into it. Branding is more than just a catchy logo or a sleek website. It's about creating a compelling story that connects emotionally with your audience. In this video, we'll break down how successful brands use storytelling to build loyalty, convey their values, and make their customers feel part of something bigger. But first, let's define branding versus marketing. Branding is the process of shaping a brand's identity, personality, and values in a way that communicates who they are and what they stand for to the world. While marketing is about promoting products or services, branding is about creating the overarching narrative. It's the foundation that guides all marketing efforts. Think of it as the soul of the company, while marketing is how you communicate that soul to your audience. Now let's take a look at the power of storytelling in branding. Humans are hardwired for stories. From the ancient cave paintings to the books we read today, storytelling has been an essential part of human communication for thousands of years. Our brains are wired to process stories more effectively than data or facts. So when a brand uses storytelling, it taps into this innate human tendency to connect emotionally. This is why you can remember stories like The Turtle in the Hare or Don't Cry Wolf, but not some random computer specs sheet at a keynote. A brand story isn't just about what the brand does, it's about how it makes people feel. Brands that succeed at storytelling evoke emotions like trust, excitement, and nostalgia, or even empowerment. When customers feel emotionally connected, they are far more likely to remain loyal and advocate for the brand. Storytelling creates identity and consistency. A compelling brand story gives consumers something to identify with, something they can believe in. Whether it's a mission to change the world, a promise of quality, or a vision of a better future, that story needs to be consistent across all touchpoints. Every social media post and every product and every interaction should reinforce this same narrative. Consistency plays a huge role in connecting with your ideal customer, but how do you package a story for your customer? Let's take a look at the key elements of brand storytelling. Successful brands always start with their why. This concept was popularized by Simon Sinek in the book Start With Why. Brands that can clearly articulate why they exist beyond just making money are better able to connect with customers on a deeper level. Think of brands like Patagonia or Tesla, whose missions are rooted in sustainability and innovation, respectively. One of the most powerful narrative structures in storytelling is the hero's journey. In brand storytelling, the hero is often the customer, and the brand is the guide that helps them achieve their goals. Apple's Think Different campaign, for example, positions their customers as rebels, challenging the status quo, with innovative tools at their fingertips. Every brand has its own unique personality, whether it's fun and playful like Wendy, sophisticated like Channel, or bold like Red Bull. A consistent brand voice and character helps create a strong connection with consumers, making the brand feel more relatable and human. Great stories often involve conflict. For brands, this could be the problem their product or service solves. Think about Nike, which doesn't just sell shoes. They sell the story of overcoming obstacles, of pushing limits. Every time you put on a pair of Nikes, you're reminded of that promise. A prime example is how Nike sponsors the Olympics. Next, let's take a look at some examples of brands that have mastered storytelling. Apple. Apple doesn't just sell products, they sell an identity. Their brand story is about empowering individuals through technology that's simple, elegant, and intuitive. Every product launch feels like a character in a larger narrative about innovation and design, and they've created a loyal following by consistently delivering on that promise. Next, Nike. Nike's storytelling is all about empowerment. Their slogan, "Just Do It," is more about a marketing message, it's a call to action. Nike has built a brand that champions athletes, motivates people to push beyond their limits, and creates stories of triumph, perseverance, and overcoming obstacles. Lastly, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's brand story is all about happiness and connection. From Share a Coke campaign to the iconic holiday ads, Coca-Cola connects its products with joyful moments and a sense of togetherness. Their brand is almost synonymous with celebration and positive emotions. Now, you may be asking, how do I build my own brand story? Well, first, know your core values and purpose. Ask yourself, why does my brand exist? What values drive your business? The answer will lay the foundation for your story. Next, identify your audience. Who is your story for? Know your target audience will help you craft a narrative that speaks directly to their desires, pain points, and aspirations. Now you need to craft the narrative. Once you know your purpose and audience, start building the story. Make sure your narrative is authentic, relatable, and emotionally engaging. If you can create a story that resonates, you'll build a stronger, more loyal customer base. Be consistent. A brand story isn't something that you tell once and forget about. It should be woven into every piece of content, every product, and every interaction you have with customers. Consistency builds trust and ensures your brand story sticks. Now, what does the future of brand storytelling look like? Well, in today's age, it's interactive. With the rise of social media, immersive technologies like AR and VR, brands are shifting towards more interactive and participatory storytelling. Customers can now be part of the story, whether it's through user-generated content or creating personalized experiences. Consumers are increasingly looking for brands that align with their values, brands that can tie their narratives to a greater cause, whether it's sustainability, social justice, or community support, are more likely to attract a loyal and passionate audience. As consumers become more informed and skeptical, authenticity and transparency are more important than ever. Brands that are honest about their values, products, and practices are the ones that will build long-term trust. Now let's take a quick recap. Branding is not just about selling products. It's about telling the story that resonates with your audience on a deeper level. Whether it's a story of innovation, empowerment, or connection, the most successful brands know how to craft narratives that people can connect with and believe in. If you're looking to build your own brand, remember, it's all about the story. Think about your why, know your values, and the journey you want to take your customers on. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment and subscribe for more branding tips. Thank you for joining. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next video.